Test record, I am saying stuff. Now I am in the center of the camera and I'm saying things that are cool. Like a review of the Fitbit Blaze. Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's Brad, the Edge Case Experience Mills. It's been about a month and a half since I've done any videos or washed my hair. It's been a little bit of a rough 45 days or so. My wife actually just got diagnosed with a rare immunodeficiency disease. It means she has a really weakened immune system. And then at the same time, my daughter caught Scarlet Fever, which is kind of like a weird olden day timey disease, like pneumonia and strep throat and high fevers. She had that for about 2 weeks. So since my wife can't be around anybody that's sick, I kind of was like, daddy, do it all. But enough about that. Let's talk about something that really matters, like a $200 fitness tracker. Good news is for my wife though that she is getting treated. And thank God I live in Canada, because the treatment for CVID, which is what she was diagnosed with, is $600,000 a year in the States. But here it's free. These videos are kind of like therapy for me, so I guess it's keeping me sane recording this video right now. So let me just say that I love Fitbit, okay? I've had the Fitbit 1, the Fitbit Flex, the Fitbit Charge, the Fitbit Surge, the Fitbit Aria scale. You might think that because I haven't tried any of the other fitness trackers that I don't have a good unbiased opinion here, and you're probably correct. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't even know what the other ones are called. That's how bad I am. So, here is Fitbit's answer to the Apple Watch, a slightly upgraded version of the Surge. You can measure your wrist with a little guide and decide, do you need the large one or the small one? And they have it available to print on their website, because obviously you're not going to have the box if you're shopping on the internet. This is nice packaging. So I guess you drop the whole square piece in here. Setup guide. Oh, look at that, it turned on, it sensed me. Let's do a little comparison of the Surge. Fitbit Surge, Fitbit Blaze. Watch strap is made of softer material on the Surge. The optical heart rate tracking hardware is the same. They've got the same buttons on the left and the right side, except the Blaze has smaller ones. The big difference is that the Blaze has a full color widescreen and the Surge has just a monochrome square screen. And you can actually take the wristband off and swap it out with designer wristbands, I think. And then you can get fancy ones. I guess to charge it, you probably just put it in here like that. Seems complicated. Oh, yeah. That seems unnecessarily complicated to charge a Fitbit, so I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I kind of like just being able to stick the charger into the port there and charge it like any other device. I don't know why it needs its own protective case. It's like I'm trying to make a Fitbit sandwich with this thing. It is a fashion forward Fitbit. Yeah. It's like a Fitbit necktie. Well, I guess we gotta set it up first, so I'll demo that later. Alright, so I've already scratched up my Fitbit Blaze, trying to get it back into the frame here. This is an unnecessarily complex design. Okay, there, I got it. But then, I don't know. I prefer the one-piece body of the Surge. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm calling it. I liked the Surge where I didn't have to do all this stuff. There. Okay, setup time. One of the best things about Fitbit is the app and how simple and easy it is to use and get access to your data. The main thing you're going to want to get a Fitbit Blaze or Fitbit Surge for is the optical heart rate tracking. The Fitbit Surge and Blaze continuously monitor your heart rate all day long, and it's pretty accurate when you're not doing high intensity workouts. When you are doing high intensity workouts, doing this or doing this, it can't keep up with your heartbeat because it's moving around on your skin and it's not going to be able to properly measure your blood flow. If you could be up in the like 170s, barely able to breathe, and it's telling you you're at 120, 130, that kind of sucks, because that's one of the main reasons I bought this for, was to track like doing P90X or doing some other sort of like high intensity workout, stuff like this, you know. So Apple Watch and all that doesn't track properly either. It's not just a problem with Fitbit. Oh, it's done. Update complete. I'm stupid. I'm not done. Give me that.
Oh.
I need you to film.
Oh.
But with the Apple Watch, you can pair it to a Bluetooth chest strap, and the Bluetooth chest strap gives you super accurate heart rate when you're working out, because it's tracking better. Unlike the Surge, the Blaze uses a more complicated left-right and up-down swipe navigation, but the screen doesn't do a good job of telling the difference, so you end up getting frustrated and having to repeat your swipes a lot. Same thing with the buttons. They're smaller and you have to press them through the frame, so they're not as good as the Surge. The good thing about the Blaze and the Surge is that it gives you really accurate calorie burn. Most of these tracker apps, even just your iPhone, it bases your calorie burn on the average data that scientists have gathered. If someone that's 5'10" and 180 pounds burns X amount of calories while they exist, then that's how much you're burning. I actually noticed that when I got my fitness super watch, I burned more calories than I thought. It gets you an accurate calorie burn because it's always tracking your heart rate. It always knows your heart rate. The Blaze has a customizable clock face. The Today section shows your steps and stats, and the exercise screen has the standard workouts, which does not include hockey. Come on, Fitbit. Anyway, the new addition is the FitStar app, and that's actually a company Fitbit acquired for $18 million. The quick workouts and warm-ups are a nice added bonus. There's a timer, which I never use, and silent alarms, which would be cool, but they're not strong enough to wake you up since they stop after only a few buzzes. I just love Fitbit because they have the best customer service. If you ever have a problem with your device, you just call them up, you tell them what the issue is, and as long as you've really bought it, then they're going to send you a replacement. They've sent me 2 replacements of my Fitbit Aria scale. They sent me 2 replacements of my Fitbit Surge, which was like a $300 fitness tracker. They sent me a replacement of my Fitbit Charge. So on the one hand, their products might not be the best quality because they break all the time, but on the other hand, they have the best customer service because they give you no hassle replacements for their broken products. I struggled with this for a while. I was thinking, should I just buy something that's not going to break on me every 6 months? And then I thought, hell no. If I bought a computer, I've gone through Dell computers and Apple computers, screen breaks, batteries break, hard drive breaks. If they just replaced it for me, that would be amazing, right? So I figured, okay, Fitbit is the company I'm gonna stick with because they have the best customer service and return policy. All right, so I've been using my Fitbit for about 2 weeks now, and it stopped working. See, there's nothing happening. We're gonna see how Fitbit's customer service handles a not working Fitbit Blaze.
Thank you for calling Fitbit customer support. For questions about Blaze, press 1.
Thank you so much for calling Fitbit. My name is Salvador. May I please have your first and last name?
My first name is Brad, last name Mills.
How may I help you, sir?
I've had a Fitbit Blaze now for a few weeks. I've had to charge it twice in the last week. And then actually today, it just went black and there's no response. And when I plug it into the charger, it doesn't charge.
It's not showing the clock phase.
Right, it seems to have died. And then when I plug it into the charging cradle, it just, nothing happens.
How about the green lights in the back? Are they blinking or they're not?
No, the green lights aren't blinking either. It looks like the power's completely off.
What I will do right now is that I will start creating a case. Can you please try to do the following, Brad, if you don't mind? Can you please try to just clean the contacts on the back of the Fitbit Blaze with rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball?
Well, the contacts are extremely clean right now. There's nothing on it. I haven't used it that much.
What happened is that there are some microparticles there that actually doesn't allow the Fitbit to get a charge. So those microparticles, believe me, sometimes cause mass completely.
Okay, I'll be right back then. I'll go get some rubbing alcohol. I'll be right back.
Great, thank you very much, sir.
You still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, so that's cleaned.
Now that you just clean it out, put it inside the cradle, see if it shows any battery signal.
Oh, that actually worked.
It works? Okay, great. Excellent. So it is showing that it's charging right now?
Yeah, the logo came on.
Okay, great. Excellent. I will send you, sir, a follow-up email. I will really like to follow up on your case.
So I got a question for you. Can you look and see on my account how often I've had to charge the Blaze? And tell me whether you think it's acting funny or if it seems to be acting okay in terms of battery life.
Sure, not a problem. Let me ask you something. How long has been the battery lasting lately?
The first couple of weeks, it seemed to be lasting 5 days or so, but then I've had to charge it around 3 times this week.
And when was the last time, I'm sorry, that you fully charged the Fitbit?
I think it was 2 days ago.
Have you been using the exercise mode or the FitStar option?
I used FitStar once, and then, yeah, I used the exercise mode once on Monday and once yesterday.
So you have been actually using the features, but not that much?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I have a Surge as well, and the Surge never lasted 2 days. It lasted about 5 days.
Let me just take a look here at the battery behavior. Showing that the Fitbit has been losing the charge a little bit more than normal, I would say. In this case, what we can do, we should be able to provide it with a replacement. So if you agree, we can do that. I can provide it with a FedEx return label, so you can be able to return it.
Sure, I'd love to do that, actually. How long do you think it would take to get sent back and all that stuff?
2 to 3 weeks.
I don't have to pay for any of the shipping or anything like that? That's something you guys will cover?
That's right. We will cover the cost for the shipping. You will not need to pay anything at all.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'd love to take you up on that. Alright, so there you go. If you have any problem with a Fitbit product, I guess their new policy is not to just send you a new one and tell you to throw the other one in the garbage, but now they ask you to return it, but they pay for the return shipping label. Some companies like Microsoft actually make you pay to ship it back. Okay, well that was extremely fast. They already sent me the UPS label. I guess I'm just gonna print it and send it back, and then throw my Surge back on. So the big draw between the Surge and the Blaze is that it's a more fashionable super fitness watch because you can swap out the bands. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna say stick with the Surge. I mean, it's kinda ugly. If you're going for style, you want to get an Apple Watch or even some of the cooler looking Android watches. I think they missed it with this. It's kind of an awkward design. It just feels cheap. The material that the strap is made of on the Surge is much more comfortable and feels higher quality than the material of the default strap that comes with the Blaze. Just really not that impressed with it over the Surge. I've used the Surge for about 1.5 years and it was fine. I don't need to have apps on my fitness watch. I don't need to have tons of notifications. So, I mean, the little added benefit you get from being able to see color text messages on the Fitbit Blaze screen is kind of minuscule. It doesn't really matter to someone who really more cares about fitness and tracking their sleep and tracking their heart rate and everything. I'm gonna say skip the Blaze, go with the Surge, and then wait for Fitbit's next generation. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I can get some more videos done and as my wife starts to feel better. And thank you very much for subscribing and watching this. Leave some comments below. It'll give me something to do while I'm feeding my daughter Tylenol and Advil and antibiotics on the couch playing Smash Brothers with her. I should have paid attention when I took it apart. You have to be a watch designer, I think, in order to put this thing back in. Did I do this wrong? Yes, I did it wrong. How did I do this wrong? Okay, that's upside down somehow. That's in. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, oh no. Now it is? I think? Okay. Okay.